The presidency of the Security Council rotates each month. This April held by the U.S., represented by Ambassador Nikki Haley. She's already making her mark with tougher talk than many diplomats are used to.
By its failure, Russia will continue to be isolated.
The Russian envoy was among the 14 diplomats invited to the White House for a lunch of halibut and cheese souffle. President Trump has a lot on his plate, so to speak, and is counting on the Security Council to help with Syria and North Korea.
And the Council must be prepared to impose additional and stronger sanctions on North Korean nuclear and ballistic missile programs. This is a real threat to the world.
We are hosting the members of the Security Council, and when you think of that, this is the most powerful group that decides sanctions, relief, any sort of conflict that comes up. This is the group, and so the idea that they were able to come to D.C. is overwhelming for them. They are extremely pleased.
On state-run television, North Korea accused the U.S. of, quote, madcap nuclear war provocations for sending the USS Carl Vinson strike group to the region. Meanwhile, the president confronts a federal budget showdown that could lead to a partial government shutdown. The White House wants funding for the border wall included in a spending bill that must pass by Friday. But it can't pass without support from 8 Senate Democrats who say they'll never support the border wall. A number of Republicans say Mr. Trump should table the wall for next year's funding fight.
I think that's a fight worth having and a conversation and a debate worth having for 2018.
The UN budget also a concern for the Trump administration. He is proposing cutting the $1.1 billion the U.S. contributes to the UN each year. But the president told the top diplomats today his budget concerns would go away if the UN starts solving some of the world's problems. Live at the United Nations, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.